What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about how you can get a free 85 overall Odell Beckham Jr. Pretty much, it's inside of the Superstar KO mode. I know this is something that we don't usually play, but it's something that I think a lot of you guys that are coming to the channel that are like, yo, Gmia, what's up with this no money spent stuff? Is this something that we can do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there anything else that we can do to kind of get an advantage of what's going on in the game? And this is something that you can do. It's going to take you 1,000 yards, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to get 1,000 yards in this Campus Legends mode. And, you know, to be honest with you, it doesn't seem that difficult. So what I decided to do, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and show you guys. I'm going to jump into a game. I'm going to show you guys what's going on. So pretty much whatever you're doing in Madden Ultimate Team, just run it in this mode. We're going to obviously go with the Gators. You know, the Florida Gators, they got, you know, Taylor Mays. You got, you know, Tim Tebow. What's that dude? Percy Harvin. You got a lot of dudes there that, you know, it is what it is. I know a lot of other guys gonna go with Miami. You know, the U, bro, the U, though. Like, it is what it is. But just pick your favorite, you know, college team for whatever, you know, whatever reasons that you have, and go out there and just ball out. You know what I'm saying? You got to get 1,000 yards, and you know, it's depending on how many people start to do it. You should get a lot of guys that's just gonna you know, run through the game quickly and not really care. You'll get a couple hundred yards, and then the guy will quit. Or you'll get somebody that's reasonable that'll stay for the whole game, and you'll rack up like 500 yards. Whichever way you choose to go with that, it's up to you. But I do want to point out, right, there's a lot of things that are similar. For those of you guys that play NCAA, like, this brought back so many good, vivid memories. And I know it's crazy to say that when I'm talking about an EA Sports video game, but NCAA was just so good, bro. No, the last one I played was NCAA 14. Like, I would play that game literally for hours, bro. Let me know in the comments if you played those games. Like, they were so good, and it was like, all right, cool. You know what? I'm about to just get back on it. Right? You wake up in the middle of the night, like, yeah, I'm about to play it again. Because, like, it was a good feeling. Whether you were doing, like, you know, the franchises or whatever you were doing, it was just overall a good game. So this gave me, like, a little bit of, like, yo, nostalgia. Like, wow, bro. At some point, they did make a decent game. Madden 22 right now is kind of wild. But still, with the way that it is, my biggest thing is you don't have to come out and buy a bundle every single day. But you're probably going to have to spend this year. This is just something that you can either use the OBJ or you could quick sell them. I think you should have quick sell value or whatever. But you're going to earn it. EA is not really giving you anything for free, like, as far as, like, you know, a value. You know what I'm saying? Like, the 85 overall is going to draw you in. It's a free card, but it's not really free because you got to use your time, and then you got to figure out how you're going to deal with all the shenanigans that go on in the game. But again, if you're no money spent right now, you're probably a little bit more far behind than you have been in previous years because there's not a lot for you. You've probably played all the Gridiron. Let me know if you've done that. You played, you know, the beginning challenges that they had when you first start. Like, everything has pretty much already been done. So the campaign and everything like that, you got the, you know, the legends. You've done everything, and you're like, yo, there's just not enough. In every other year, the XP and all that stuff that was going into it, it wasn't as difficult. You know what I'm saying? To actually get it. And now a lot of people are just level 50 because they're using bots, and then EA is unbanning them. So it's like a very unfair playing advantage. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that I've played since I played the game, including maybe, you know, Weekend League, maybe 1 or 2 people are like regular players, but everybody has pretty much been like a level 50. So it's like kind of weird, and it's like nothing else for you to really do. And a lot of you guys are getting frustrated, but this is something that you're probably going to have fun because you're seeing college players. And, you know, it just gives you a different aspect of the game. And not only that, you're getting something for free. Like I said before, it depends on how much rage you go through. Because if you've been raging a lot to get these 1,000 yards, then it's probably not going to be free because your health is involved. But again, most of the players that you play, they are going to probably rage quit. They're not going to stay the whole game. But the objective is to try to get, you know, as many yards as possible. If you get, like I said, you're going to run into somebody that's just trying to get the yards just like you. And then they might, you know, you guys could play a couple games and, you know, pretty much get it done. But for the most part, people will quit after you go up with, look at Harvin, bro. Look at Harvin. I hope you guys remember how savage this guy was, bro. Dude is just super fast, bro. Like, oh my goodness. And you know what's weird about this, guys? I don't think anybody has actually paused the game. Because, like, I've played 2 of these games and I've won both of them. But nobody's paused the game to kind of look at the ratings of the players. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just know, you pretty much know, like, the star players. Like Kyle Pitts, right? Obviously, Kyle Pitts is one of the more recent Gators. Like, it's so ill, bro. The Oklahoma Sooners, though. What's ill about the Oklahoma team, though, I noticed that they benched Baker Mayfield. Did you guys notice that? Like, you see that Kyler Murray is out there starting. Did anybody see that or no? Because, like, when I first saw that, I was like, hold on. Wasn't Baker Mayfield like a god, bro? Like his story was so crazy, like a walk-on athlete, all that stuff. But I guess Kyler Murray is kind of lethal. Who would you want? If you could go back as an Oklahoma fan, who would you say is the better quarterback? Kyler Murray just looked unbelievable. Like he looked like he floated on air, but Baker Mayfield had that swag, bro. And I like that about him. Like I guess Kyler Murray had swag too, but who would you like? For me, I would God, that's tough. I don't know how I'm gonna ask you guys that. That's kind of tough. Because you get the super speed, decent accuracy with Kyler, you know, bullets. You can throw some bullets, but Baker Mayfield gives you that oomph. Like he'll just grab his, you know what I'm saying, bro, across the field. Like, yo, what's up? I like that kind of stuff. I like that energy because it's still his team feeds off of it. But I probably, as far as like, I don't know, as far as like more electric plays, I guess Kyler Murray would be that deal. I don't know, but this is gonna have all of you guys going crazy because realistically, we don't know. We don't know what it is, bro. Like, we would all want different things, but that's just my personal point of view. So, look, pretty much all I did was celebrate. He's like, yo, you know what? I got things to do. I got to go slap box with my goldfish. I'm out of here. So that's how the games will be. I do also want to point out, you cannot back out. When somebody quits the game, do not back out, because if you back out, what's going to happen is they're not going to register the win. And this has already happened to several people. So you're going to want to be careful with that. Make sure you guys understand. You got to stay there if somebody rage quits, because like I said, it'll just act like you won't get your XP and they won't register your yards. So it'll be like you just wasted your time doing nothing. And then you're going to write in the comments like, yo, Gmia, EA got me again. But in that situation, they didn't get you. You got yourself. Because I'm letting you guys know right now, it is a bug in the game, so you just got to be very, very careful. So some pro tips right now to run down on how you can get this done, like, you know, pretty much really, really quickly. You're going to have to go out. You pretty much saw my playbooks, you saw my defense. You're going to definitely want to go out and just try to throw the ball as much as possible. I would prefer the run and gun, because there's a lot of stock streaks. Hike the ball, throw streaks, and it is what it is, because they don't usually defend it, similar to Madden 22. So for those of you guys that's like, yo, bro, yo, give me some tips. I don't know how to do that. That's pretty much the tips. Run and gun, throw streaks. With 3-4, 3-4 is very, very easy, even if you want to align them with the base and just blitz everybody. Just send everybody every play. You know, most of your opponents are not going to be, you know, really, really skilled. They're going to make bad reads or they're going to fumble. So one way or the other, right now we have 212 yards out of the 1,000. You know, maybe many of you guys will probably have this free OBJ within a couple, whatever, because you can get it done relatively quickly. But like I said, I would go run and gun. I would pick either the U or I would go with the Gators. I think those are the best teams that are available. I know you guys are going to argue, no, what about this, what about that? But it is what it is. Let me know if you've already gotten the free OBJ and if you're on path to getting them. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.